we've been talking about this for quite a while, but Big Brother is live. And what that means is anytime you make any sort of guns, ammo, or gun accessory purchase with certain credit cards, it is coded and a record is kept, as well as certain parameters by these credit card companies to red flag you and report you to the local authorities, depending on, in their view, if you buy too much ammo, too many guns, certain types of guns, that sort of thing. This is a major problem that can easily be solved. Well, who's doing this? Well, let's start with Discover Card is doing it across the board, as well as many banks around the world. A lot of the banks that you might be using here are affiliated with other banks in other places around the world, as well as many banks in the US, whether you use MasterCard or Visa on your debit card, or your actual credit card, they're coding it as well. And that list, you just got to check with your bank, because there's so many banks that are doing that, especially, we all have some sort of Visa or MasterCard debit card, and we all have some sort of Visa or MasterCard credit card. And I just got rid of Discover a few years ago. They made this announcement, but it's not necessarily that they're coding it, which is a digital record of all the guns and ammo purchases you make. That is a big deal. But the biggest deal to me is the red flagging of it and reporting you. Because how much ammo is too much? I remember recently I took a class and the guy said you need 1,000 rounds. So I just went out and bought 1,000 rounds for that class and busted through it in just 3 or 4 days. And, so would I have been red flagged if my bank was documented that? Would I have been reported to authorities? And I also want to remind you, depending on where you are in the country, if you get reported to authorities, they then can red flag you and have your guns taken without due process. So this is just the start. It's almost like lighting a fuse underneath somebody and they're unaware of it. They just went to the store and bought some ammo. And now there's this fuse burning under them that they're not even aware that's going to blow someday. And next thing they know, they're seizing your guns because of Discover credit card and what they think is right and wrong. This is the underlying bigger picture. So my recommendation, don't use your card. Just, cash. It's as good as money. So that's what I recommend, is use cash if you make any more purchases moving forward. Because there's just too many banks to mention. I mean, you just get, if you want to go check with your bank, and I'm not really sure who to ask, to be quite honest. I just recommend cash only. Any thoughts or insight on that, definitely put that below. I recommend if you have a Discover card, just cut it. Make that thing end right away. I want to take a moment and add that most people that watch this channel are not subscribers. Please take a moment, click that subscribe button, because it's free and it increases the algorithm and your chances of having this Second Amendment content spread throughout the entire world. That link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. As always, love God, love your family, and love guns.